Kickstart your road to fitness with the Hard Work Works fitness app. It's for all ability levels. Full gym, no problem. What's included? Over 200 workout plans available for every situation, from a full gym to no equipment at all. Comes with a nutrition guide to help you stay on track, and all of this is only $10 a month. Special offer for deprogrammed listeners: use promo code STUPID and get your first month free. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today. It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. Today's band is Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and we have tackled this one as a please explain, even though technically I don't need to be explained. We'll get into that here shortly. Let me introduce you to the panel. Actually, I think this is one of the few that John is going to be on that he didn't bring to the table, I think.
No, I did.
Oh, did you? Okay, well,
it might have been mutual. It doesn't matter.
It may have been on that first pod and it got brought up. Okay, so I was wrong. It's fine. I don't mind being wrong. I'm wrong a lot on this show. So, John, you brought Me First and the Gimme Gimmes to the table. Why is it that we got to talk about them today?
Because they are the greatest cover band in the world. Yes. This is they started probably, God, it's been 25 years ago, 26 years ago now. I remember in the mid-90s, it was like, yeah, the members of NoFX and Lagwagon and No Use for a Name are starting this kind of joke cover band with the guy who works in the mailroom of Fat Records. And it's like a joke. And then they put out this record, and it's all cover songs of like 70s kind of singer-songwriter-y type stuff. And it's really good. And they kind of turned that into a side gig, and Spike, the singer, kind of turned it into a career. And they're still going. Like, they have a live stream. I think as we're recording this, they have a live stream coming up next weekend.
Wow.
That you can watch. Yeah, so they are still going. It's kind of a side gig, but yeah, they only do cover songs.
They do, which is part of my hesitance, obviously. But Randy, I honestly thought you might have put them up on the table. I stand corrected, but
it is a me band.
If this
technically, no pun intended.
If this was indeed mutual, regardless, why is it that you had to be here? Why did you have to tell me about Me First and the Gimme Gimmes?
Well, first of all, I love them to death. It takes three, I should say, No Use for a Name as well, three of my all-time favorite punk rock bands, and puts them all together where they're just having just fun, just covering stuff. And it doesn't matter if it's a bad cover or a good cover. And kind of the point I want to make with this is that it seemed like in the 90s, covers were kind of almost frowned upon a little bit. And I kind of harken back to like when Guns N' Roses did Knocking on Heaven's Door and Live and Let Die. It felt like they kind of got a bad rap for that, and it's Guns N' Roses, so they're going to get a bad rap for anything. But it was kind of them performing those songs was saying, "Oh, Guns N' Roses are taking two songs and they're kind of killing them, they're destroying them," and that felt like for a long time that was the rep that covers kind of got. And
they had that whole album, right? The Spaghetti Incident or whatever it was.
Yes.
Right.
Covers, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then Metallica Garage Inc. as well, the same exact thing where they did Turn the Page and Whiskey in the Jar, and people are just like, why are you taking these songs? And I actually kind of like some of the Metallica songs. I think Whiskey in the Jar is one of their best compositions that they have, and that could be a hot take, but I love that song.
Hot take guy over here.
I think their Turn the Page version is very good too. They kind of ruined it with the music video, but it's still pretty good. But around that time, it felt like people were souring on covers, and Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, it seemed like they were the reaction to all that. Like, you can cover music and it could be bad and it could be fun. And it doesn't matter if you're taking a song from the 50s or 60s that people have been listening to for a long time. Like, you could just have fun with it and not have to judge based off of like, you're destroying the song, you're ruining the sanctity of music or whatever bullshit that people want to put to that. Because, you know, you look at Limp Bizkit and how many people have said like Limp Bizkit's cover of Faith or Limp Bizkit's cover of Behind Blue Eyes are probably two of the trashiest covers on the planet. Well, they are. And that's where covers get a bad rep. But I feel like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes give a great rep to covers because they're showing that they just want to have fun, put the songs in their perspective, which is punk rock, and they make it work. And it seemed like after they kind of gained popularity, mid-90s, a lot of other bands were just trying to get famous off of one cover, like Alien Ant Farm. Best example that they were trying to get famous.
Who was the one that did
Criminal.
Boys of Summer? That was like
Ataris.
a Me First and the Gimme Gimmes-esque thing.
The Ataris, but the Ataris were actually popular, or like at least known in circles. Look, they opened up for bands that I went and saw, so I knew who they were, but it seemed like they were doing the same thing. They were trying to make an attempt to get in the public view and say, all right, well, if you like our cover, then here's the rest of our songs. And people kind of rejected the whole thing. So, but you all the time, Napster, Kazaa, whatever, LimeWire, whatever it was, if you searched for cover songs, everything said Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and half the time it was not. So they made a good career off of this, and they weren't even trying to. It's really good stuff.
So Curtis, at some point you jumped in on Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, and why is it that this is yet another one that you felt like you had to get in on?
If John has his doctorate in punk rock and Randy has his master's, I think I have my GED.
Pretty good.
I'm definitely not on these guys' level, but this is a very fun group. I don't have maybe as many philosophical convictions about covers versus originals as maybe some other people on this call.
Me.
I think it's a lot of fun. And they very much like, these are show tunes or golden oldies or 70s rock songs, like on one hand, but really the other side of it is these are a lot of overt ripping off their peers or their influences, or, you know, half of these songs are Bad Religion or NoFX or The Misfits, or just straight up the whole song, little hints of it.
Black Flag,
The Clash, Sex Pistols, the Cars even.
It's simultaneously like brilliant, doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, these songs are just a lot of fun. And
But yeah, we got to talk about their shtick of like never being able to finish a song cleanly. Like every song, that was the joke, that like every song just kind of disintegrates into chaos at the end. Yeah. And like it appeals to the collector in me too, because back then they would have these, I think their goal was like to put out a 7-inch on every small little punk rock label. So you had to go and find those records to get the B-sides. And then they would be on these random compilations. You'd like, before the internet, before Kazaa and all that, Napster, you'd have to go. I still have a ton of these random like punk rock CD compilations, just because there was a Me First and the Gimme Gimme song on there that I hadn't heard anywhere else. But I mean, it's just like you said, it's just fun because like, you know, the songs. It's a fresh take on some songs that you might be sick of. So I think people, if they have never heard of them, go check it out. You'll probably like it.
So to that point, John, I'd heard of the Me First and the Gimme Gimmes, so we tackled this like a Please Explain, even though I really didn't need explaining. Although I will say that some of the information that you've heaped on me already makes me see the band in an even better light. To echo some sentiments, fun. Like, I knew they were going to be fun going in because I'd heard, they used to play the Gimme Gimmes on the punk show here all the time, every Sunday. And so like I'd heard some of this, and I think my friend Tim had one of the records, and I remember looking at him, I was like, why is Over the Rainbow on this? Like, what are you doing? Why is this a thing? I don't hate covers. I think people get this perception that I don't like covers. If it's done well, then I love it. This band's a great example of that because they are fun covers that they made their own. And that to me is the important thing. Like Randy was bringing up Alien Ant Farm, and while ultimately I don't like that Smooth Criminal cover, at least it was not just Michael Jackson redone. Like they put their own little flair to it. So when it comes to this show, typically speaking, I'm not going to bring a cover in, but with this band, these are just fun. Like, you have to let go and just be able to just listen to it and enjoy it. Like I said, though, we approached it like a please explain, which means each of you got to bring in 25 songs to present to me, and then you're bringing 20 out of that. So a little gamesmanship here, John. Like, what was your list like? Firstly, the one that you presented to me, and then whittling down to your 20.
Yeah, not terribly difficult. Like, I listen to this band all the time, and like I said, they didn't write any of these songs, so you can't really go off of that. So I tried to pick the ones that like they had kind of a unique take on, or I felt that had like interesting arrangements and things that they had done that were a little different. And again, but it's hard not to just pick, some of your favorite songs that I probably had like 15 that I really knew were like upper echelon, and then it was just a matter of trying to be diverse and pick a few different things. And then, I always try to throw in a couple of wild cards, so threw in a couple of those, and then it just finding the five that were at the bottom. It wasn't terribly difficult. It probably took me 15-20 minutes.
So Randy, I know you started going into like your whole strategy before we started recording tonight. So what was, firstly, again, how did you go about choosing the 25 that you presented to me? And then how did you go about whittling down to 20?
I just wanted to make sure everything had, that everything was accounted for here, because they go off and they had like every album seems to be a theme. The first album is kind of like 60s, 70s, standard songs like from Paul Simon and Barry Manilow. The next album was show tunes. The next album was more like doo-woppy kind of stuff, R&B, a random bar mitzvah, country, and then a divas album. And along with that, there were also 2 albums where they covered Australian artists, and they covered Japanese artists as well. So I wanted to kind of get the spectrum of what Me First and the Gimme Gimmes overall has done. And John mentioned it before, the 7 inches were, I believe that they were based off of artist. So they would put out one that was called like Hall & Oates. They would put out one that was called Paul and Garth, one that was called Elton. I believe that was the whole idea of that. So I tried my best to get at least one of the best artists, like the most prominent artists in their catalog. I at least tried to get one song of each of those. And then I tried to kind of fill out the rest of the genres and things like that. So I'm happy with the list, and I think there are going to be like 1 or 2 songs that I might be the outlier on, because I feel like there's going to be one song where you guys are all going to have it, and I know I don't have it. So that's going to be the case here, but that's okay, because it'll be an eclectic list. Absolutely.
So what was your approach for the 25 here, Curtis? And then again, like how did you go about getting down to your 20?
For the 25, I was like, here are the songs that I like the most.
Yeah.
Like the first 5 records are probably the ones I'm the most familiar with. So I tried to really like take the more recent stuff and like give it its due. But yeah, I'm pretty front loaded on these first 4 or 5 albums. Getting the 25 was extremely easy, and I think I cut from like 31 to 25, and that was okay. Turning these 25 into 20 was, oh my gosh, it was hard. I probably redid it 3 or 4 times with 3 or 4 totally different ideas here. So, yeah, if you gave me another day to do it, you might have a different set of songs.
So for me, again, I had the songs, the max I could listen to was 75. And more on this in a second. If each of you gave me 25 different songs, then I would have to listen to 75. So I'll tell you this. Number one, no vetoes. I mean, unless I absolutely have to use one to get a song that I want in, there's nothing that I heard that I'm going to veto. So
we did it.
and even further, there's like 10 to 12 that like I'm willing to just go ahead and get behind. So with that, I can make something unanimous, or I can take something from a 2 to a 3 to leave it in the conversation. So that's the way my votes will work here. You came up with this idea just before we went on, Randy, and I think I want to approach it this way from a please explain standpoint from here on out. I mentioned that the max I could have was 75 songs. You came up with the idea. As a matter of fact, why don't you explain it so I don't sound so stupid? Like you came up with the idea. It's yours.
Well, I'll sound stupid regardless. But out of the 75, so it's kind of combining all of the ones that John and Curtis and I have together. So out of a total of 75, it could be anywhere from, I guess, 25 to 75 songs that will be available and talked about on this show. And the goal is, instead of doing the how many will we get right as a group, how many did we all get in total? Basically, what is our entire soundtrack
right
to this show?
So with that, you have available 25 to 75, John. What do you think?
I'm going to keep it round. I'm going to say 60.
Okay. What are you thinking, Randy?
Yeah, my initial one I want to say was 61. I'm going to say 54.
All right. And Curtis?
I know the 3 of us have very different taste here. I'm going to go 65.
65.
Wow.
All right, so 60.
So you're saying 10 songs?
Yeah.
That we have shared together. And that's like just me and Curtis. That's just John and Curtis. That's just me and John there.
Yeah, I legitimately think that. I think the 3 of us have very different tastes, and there's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you this.
There's a lot of no-brainers, though.
None of you got it. Do you want to wait until the end to hear the number? Yeah, we'll play it at the end. All right.
Are we gonna do closest, or should we all should we do Prices Right and wipe them and start again?
That's actually probably a good idea, John. So 54 was the closest.
Okay.
So John.
So are we going to try again?
Yeah,
or?
try again.
So we're trying to hit it exactly. I'm going to say 49.
49. Randy?
58.
50.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be the closest.
No.
Shit, take it back. 51.
51. And Curtis?
47.
47. All right. Let us proceed. So again, with this being a please explain, I do not have a turn. So we are going to start with you, John.
All right.
Don't steal my first pick. You stole my first pick. That wasn't going to be my first pick.
Rocket Man.
Yes, I got it. But, you stole my first pick the last 2 episodes we did. I just didn't want you doing it this time. So Rocket Man is in for me.
Yes.
Of course it is. I'll put behind there. It's just a fun cover. Like, again, like, it's Rocket Man, and I went and I was like, I gotta hear what they did with Rocket Man, and I go to listen, and I'm like, great, it's Rocket Man, but it's theirs, and kudos on hitting the note, by the way. Like, good for him.
Oh yeah,
Good for him.
he's got range.
He really does. Yeah, a lot of these songs, that's a huge determining factor on picking them.
All right, so Rocket Man, I am putting my stamp on. You are in unanimously. All right, Randy?
So John does this thing on our show, Live on Four Legs podcast, if you like Pearl Jam out there. He does this thing on our show whenever we have to talk about Last Kiss, and I kind of want to try to mimic that. I'm not a drummer or anything, so if I fuck up, I fuck up, but I'm going to try it. Sloop John B! Sloop John B! John B! Did I get it? Did I do it?
I think we know what you're talking about. Does anybody else have Sloop John B?
I have it.
No.
John.
Dang.
And
Convo it is.
nope.
What?
Two
What
out
do you
of-
mean convo?
2 out of 4.
So it's not in the convo? You're not putting it
I am not.
through?
I am not getting behind Sloop John B. Nope.
Whoa. What?
Nope. Nope.
Please explain.
Seriously.
Well, I just I liked other songs better that I was
Pet
willing,
Sounds?
Teenage
Come on,
fucking
man.
lobotomy. Come on, man.
that I was just willing to get behind. So that just wasn't one of them. What are you gonna do?
Now, okay, here's a question for you. If you're not going to get behind him, if one of us gets the final vote at the end, can we bring something from the pile back?
Yeah, and again, so technically speaking, it's not out until the first round's over, because it's still got 2. It's just twos are frowned upon here. So, all right, Curtis.
Let's go for another unanimous. On the road again.
I got it.
No.
Whoa!
Also, no.
Whoa!
That was my country contribution.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I got one more country.
Let me switch this around so it's in alphabetical order. All right, so Randy and Curtis had it. It's not dead, but it ain't exactly alive either.
Whoa!
All right, John.
All right, let's go to the R&B record here. There's one on there that I just think is fantastic. It's got a little spoken interlude from one Joey Cape, and it's End of the Road.
Fuck. I cut it. It was on 25.
Yeah, I cut it too. That was one of my 26,
Wow.
31. Excellent.
That's a great one. You guys are
I love it. And the R&B album, I wish I had more representation from it, but I don't. And it's actually a sneaky favorite.
You got to go play the middle where he does the little speech.
How much further? A minute and a half in.
Yeah, their songs aren't that long.
I know.
Remember the time we went to the beach and got that 12er?
Here it is.
Yep.
There it is.
We went down to the beach and drank that 12er. We were so wasted.
Wasted.
I got that gnarly sunburn.
Yeah!
Trailer. But ever since then, I'm totally back in you. You're bitchin', fully blazed.
All right. All right.
So that's
That
a
one's-
pile song.
That's in the pile. All right, Randy.
Let's go show tunes. How about Tomorrow with a little bit of Surrender Tag at the end?
No.
No.
Also no.
Yeah, go to the end of that one.
Do I even have... Wait. Is that not... Why is that not on my list?
It's on Aura Drag.
Aura Drag, yeah.
Rainbow Connection. Over the Rainbow. Are you sure you submitted that to me?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Don't Cry for Me, Argentina. Huh. So apparently I did not listen to it because it is not on my master list somehow.
Well, they they do Cheap Tricks Surrender at the end, and it's very Fat Mike. So,
All right, hold on. Let me click on Aura Drag and there we go. Say go to the end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of yes.
Oh.
That's the thing. We should just play the end of every song that doesn't make it. Fuck the beginnings in the middle. Just play the end.
I'm with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Curtis?
Let's stay with Aura Drag. Did you guys take Over the Rainbow?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one I knew you guys were gonna take, and I would be the outlier on, unfortunately. And I'll let you know in a second why,
All right.
or
Well,
whenever I get to
it gets
to
to
something else.
stay alive because I got behind it. So it doesn't go into the pile yet. All right. So that was Curtis. John?
Let's go with the other one, Rainbow Connection. Yeah.
That's exactly why I didn't take Over the Rainbow. I don't know why I couldn't have two Rainbow songs, but I only wanted two show tunes because I needed room for everything else. But Rainbow Connection was 100% in.
Same.
Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
There's literally two, and you wrote one of them, Henson.
This is a big miss by me. I did not take it.
Oh. Okay, but it's still alive
My bad.
with 3. It's still alive with 3. All right. Randy?
Wild World.
That's a no.
Yes.
Hey.
No, that was close. I love it, but yeah, no.
So long, my Lincoln, mate.
Yeah.
That's got a 2. So not dead yet. Not dead yet. All right. Curtis?
I guess let's stay on Blowing the Wind. The Blowing in the Wind.
No, I didn't take it.
No.
No. No. All right.
Hey, where was Rainbow Connection? Was that Convo or is that 2 out of 4?
It's 3 out of 4 combo.
3 out of 4. Got it.
Yeah, and seriously pushed me over with a feather on that.
Oh, we will.
Hey, he got the quote in.
He always gets it in there somehow. There's always at least one. Where the hell is it on my list? I remember adding it. Oh, there it is.
Skip to the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, back to John.
All right, I'm feeling like a little breezy, like it's about to be summertime, like maybe some Hawaiian breeze, like a little ukulele. Let's go. I Believe I Can Fly.
No.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
Hey.
I got a little sick of that song after a while, like their rendition of it. That was the one that I kind of heard a little bit on radio, and people were like, "Oh, the Gimme Gimmes are cool again," and I was just like,
If they had like a
"Get outta
hit,
here."
that would probably be it.
Yeah. That Over the Rainbow was kind of a little bit of a hit for them too, but not as much as I Believe I Can Fly.
All right.
Is that
Justin, what's your
convo
verdict
or
on
is
that
two or four?
It's 2.
Okay.
2. All right. So over to Randy.
Let's go Bar Mitzvah album and get a little Billy Joel in The Longest Time. That one you play the beginning if you're going to play it.
I have that.
I do as well.
So do
Justin.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's in.
Let's hear Suspect Device.
If you said goodbye to me tonight, there would still be music left to write. What else could I do? I'm so inspired by you. That hasn't happened for the longest time. I thought my
All right. It's
Back when I was in a band, whenever we had like a downtime, like if someone broke a string or if there was some problem, our drummer and I would break into that a cappella on the microphone.
nice.
That's pretty
The
funny because
longest- like not the Gimme Gimmes version, the actual Billy Joel version.
that's funny because actually a similar thing always happened in my circle of friends when somebody would be telling a story like for the longest time and then somebody would cut in, oh, for the longest time, whoa, and then literally everybody would do it and the story would be dead.
Serves them right.
Seriously.
All right. The longest time was I've lost track. Was that you, Randy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're over to Curtis.
I've got a million songs from the first record here. Guess have Leaving on a Jet Plane.
I did not take that.
No, it's real good, but I did not.
Yeah.
Right.
It just clicked a bunch of boxes that I already had and yeah, nothing wrong with it.
He's got that great Chris Shiflett Foo Fighters guitar
Yeah.
solo.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Right at the bottom. Going to the end. All right. Back over to you, John.
All right, this one has one of the best. I like it when they kind of go off script a little bit, and this one has one of the best little ad lib verses. Sometimes it's hard to be a gimme. Stand by your man.
Again, I wish I could have taken more from the R&B album, but I did not take that one.
Yeah, no for me too.
Ooh,
Same.
you guys are killing me.
It's good. Look, it's good, but
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
I will share an R&B song next.
All right, hold on. Let me get up here to the where it is.
You got to play the gimme verse on this one.
Where's that?
It's the second verse, I think, where it breaks it down. Right after this, I think. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's great.
To just one band. Come on. It's fan-fucking-tastic right there.
That's fun.
No one's saying it's not.
Yeah. All right, Randy.
Okay, I have to redeem the Take a Break record here because I do love it so much. I only took 2 songs off of it, and I feel horrible for that. And I just unearthed I must have had this for the longest time. Whoa,
Hey.
killing my own joke. I found the vinyl that I think I bought back in high school, so it's been sitting around probably unplayed for a long time. So I'm gonna start with for the first two. I'm gonna go Where Do Broken Hearts Go.
Wow.
No.
No,
The great kickoff to that record.
it is.
The only thing about this is it's all kind of all around the place. Yeah, I don't have that one either somehow.
You didn't add my list. Just admit it.
Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. Going to the end. All right. Curtis?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That same album. Do you guys have Save the Best for Last?
I sure do. Yep.
No.
Pretty Vacant. I love how they intertwined the Sex Pistols song into that and made it just something completely different, and it sounded fantastic. I think they really were messing with it a little bit in earlier albums. I think they perfected it with the couple songs they did it on Take a Break. I think they did a freaking phenomenal job in that, and that's the best one to me.
That's got two.
Ouch.
So there you go.
Ouch.
All right, John?
All right, let's go back to the first record, Danny's Song.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Lock it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
They did a video
Yeah.
for that. That was the first video they did. It's like them in a karaoke bar. People are singing it. It's a really good video.
I believe I Can Fly was a karaoke video too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
People smile and tell me I'm a lucky one. And we've just begun.
All right, go to the end here.
In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. What artist haven't we touched up on yet? We've done Elton. We've done Billy. We haven't done Garf. How about Paul and Garf, I should say. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
Yes.
No, one of the last cuts.
Justin, where'd you have it?
Also, no.
Ooh, okay.
Dude.
Damn. I thought that was a given, that one. Okay.
Dude.
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, Curtis.
How about what do you guys think about some Speedwagon here? Take it on the road.
Nah.
No.
No.
I knew I'd be the butt rock guy.
Heard it from a friend too. Heard it from a friend too. Heard it from another, you've been messing around.
This whole Bar Mitzvah record is just
So you gotta put
one
Get
of
the
the best.
CD for the enhanced video content.
Oh, I loved it. Yes, where you actually see the Bar Mitzvah. You get to see his uncle singing at the end. Yes.
All right, back to you, John.
All right. Let's go to the Japanese record. It's very impressive because it's called Me First and the Gimme Gimmes sing in Japanese, and it
God,
is
you
very
got me so
impressive.
happy right now.
That he actually did learn to sing in Japanese. And in retrospect, I should have picked the one called Linda Linda because recently the band, the Linda Lindas, have come into prominence and they've become like
Finally.
a thing. But I actually went with Hero.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
No.
No.
Oh, play it anyway, damn it. Just because the people out there that are listening to this might not know this song, because I don't know what this original song is. I remember I went and I looked for it once, and I saw like a crappy VHS version. But listen to Spike.
Like, that's impressive.
I tried, because I was so impressed by that. I once tried to sing this song to learn how to sing it. I came somewhat close. James
Like that
Dean,
does that if it comes to it, that deserves a spot on the 10.
100%.
All right.
Something. Yeah, I tried. Oh, we haven't had any like doo-wop-y stuff. How about Runaway?
Yes.
No.
Also no.
Man, Justin, what do you have?
A bunch that you guys haven't gotten to yet.
He's like, I don't have any vetoes. I like all of this. No.
I had 13 songs that I am willing to get behind. So I've only gotten to...
We've gotten to 3 or
well,
4.
4 or 5.
4 or 5. All right. There's going to be some argument here.
Can't make it too easy. All right. Curtis.
How about Jolene?
Yes.
One of the better country ones, but I did not take it.
I do have it.
Hey.
3?
That's 3.
Wonderful. I'm the outlier.
I love Dolly Parton. All right. John.
All right, we hit on Billy Joel earlier. Let's see if we can do it again. Uptown Girl.
Oh, damn it. I thought you were going to say the other one. No.
Yes.
Oh.
Curtis,
Really?
you had that one?
Twice in a row?
You did? I didn't hear him. You did or no?
He did.
Okay, cool.
Uptown Girl is like the one that I definitely heard. Like it used to get a lot of radio play here.
He was, hi, you motherfucker! My parents used to hate that when I played in the car.
Oh, boy. All right. So Uptown Girl gets 3, and you're up, Randy.
All right, I'll waste a pitch. There's no way that you guys took 3 Billy Joel songs, but Only the Good Die Young.
I did take that.
Wow. Okay.
I did as well. Fuck you. I have it.
So do I.
I didn't think. All right.
Yeah,
Well, play the damn thing.
It's on Punkorama. I think it's on the first Punkorama.
Yes.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 2.
It's one of the first ones I heard.
Where's it on the list here? There it is.
Oh, that guitar tone's nasty.
Yes.
Buzzed out, yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's fun. Keeping in tradition, let's get the end too. Yeah!
Hey, Justin.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember when we did the Aquabats episode? There was a song called "Dear Spike."
Yeah.
That song is about the lead singer of this band.
Oh. Wow.
Because he was
2021.
he was literally working in the mailroom for Fat Wreck,
Nice.
and then he put the Swingin' Utters together, and they're okay.
They were around before him. He joined after they had already been around.
Yeah.
Ringing endorsement.
They never really stuck around in my circle.
Couple of good records, but yeah.
All right. So that's another unanimous 4, by the way. Curtis.
2 Billy Joel songs in.
I'm winding down here. More show tunes. We really rock this album a lot here at my house. My wife has a phenomenal voice, so lends her. The show tunes are probably a better fit for her voice, so we listen to that one a lot. Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
I don't have it, no.
No.
No, sir. No, sir. Sorry.
Nice.
Right. One. And I think... There it is. And keeping with tradition... All right. There's the end. John.
We haven't done a lot from the Divas record. Let's do some Paul Abdul, Straight Up.
I did not take that one.
I didn't love that song though.
Yeah, it's one of the more well-done ones on that record.
All right. And that's a no from me as well. Where is it? I swear, somebody came through and deleted tunes off of this. Oh no, there it is.
Was it the Noid?
Avoid the Noid. That's what I hear.
He ruins podcasts.
What a jerk.
What Dead Kennedy song is this?
Both of them.
All right.
Seriously, John, what Dead Kennedy song was that? Do you know?
I'd have to listen to it again. It's not Bleed for Me though, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Um,
What'd you say, Curtis?
The one about Ronald Reagan.
So their entire discog from
California
1980 to
Uberalis.
1988.
California
Okay.
Uberalis.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like their entire discog. So, all right, I will also do a Divas song here. I only took one, but I think I really like Me First and the Gimme Gimmes is kind of gender fluid, and I kind of like that about them, that they don't care if they sing a male's voice, they don't care if they sing a female's voice. Not a lot of other bands will go and do that. And I don't know why, because music is music and you just kind of enjoy it for what it is. But the song that I took is not a song that I liked very much when it came out, because it was the fucking probably the bane of everybody's existence. That was Under 40 and Not Your Aunt. But their rendition on this was actually very good, because it kind of sounds more like an Irish punk sort of sound, and they kind of get rid of like the 4-chord progression here. So I took My Heart Will Go On.
All that. No, sir.
No.
I didn't expect anybody to take it, but I think we do need somewhere in the top 10. We need female representation. Absolutely.
Celine Dion. Where you at, Celine?
And this is one, I don't think anything interesting happens at the end, so.
That's every Dropkick Murphy song.
Flogging Molly, yep. Absolutely.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on.
Just want to get to that to the part.
Across the distance and spaces between us.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Show you go on.
There we go. Like the Titanic, it sinks into the pile.
Yeah, there's no distortion on the guitar.
Too
so
soon, Justin.
that's Flogging Molly and not Dropkick Murphys.
Yeah, definitely Flogging Molly.
The Pogues, if you will, even.
Sure.
All right. Curtis.
Gosh, I'm getting down to it here. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me.
No.
Oh, good call, but no.
Also no. Not that I could
Ooh.
save you, but
Oh,
Damn. Our pile is looking like we can make a 10 out of this.
For real.
keep the tradition alive. I was waiting for a yeah. All right, John.
All right. Country Roads, Take Me Home.
Absolutely. I was waiting for somebody to do it. I didn't want to be the one because I was hoping you guys had it.
yeah, another time to say the catchphrase. Knock me over with a feather. Talk me into that one. I don't have it, but love that song.
All right, it's a 2. It's a 2. All
I
right.
think that was another one of the early 7-inch ones, right?
Oh, yeah. One of their first ones.
Yeah.
That's Denver, right?
That's Denver, yep.
A double A side. What's on the other side? What's the other one?
Jesus. Is it I Write the Song? No, that's Manilow.
I've got it right here. Hold on. I have all these 7-inches. I get random emails from Germans on Discogs asking to buy them sometimes. Denver, it was the first one, I believe. Like Leaving on a Jet Plane is the.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Makes sense. Well, Country Roads definitely shouldn't be a 2 of 4, but
What are you going to do?
what are you going to do? We talked a lot about the songs that had other interpretations of other songs in there, and I feel like this should be a layup because we mentioned The Clash. I'm going to just take London Calling. Eleanor.
I do not.
No.
No.
And Justin, you're not going to save me because you didn't pick any songs.
I did. I have 1, 2, 3 left, I think.
What?
Yep.
How is that possible?
Let's see. Here we go. And,
This one, you actually have to play like into the next verse where they actually did it.
All right.
There it is.
All right. Curtis?
More show tunes here. Favorite things.
It has the Bad Religion in front of it, but no.
No, yeah. One of the last cuts.
This is harsh.
You don't have this one either, Justin?
No.
The fucking generator.
Pretty sure that one got some play here, too. All right. John?
All right. I kind of liked what Randy was talking about with the gender fluidity of this whole thing, and I'm gonna go with one that hits on that as well. Karma Chameleon.
Ah, damn. No, I didn't.
No.
No, me either.
Nope.
There's a
That's
couple
the one
of my
I thought
songs.
you were
I
gonna
have.
say when you were leading up to that whole thing.
No, a couple of the songs I have left are female voices, but nope,
Same.
not that one.
Buzzcocks there.
Yeah.
All right.
surprised if, and I'm not about to pick this, but I'm just making a random comment between the three of us if neither of us picked the Sonic Reducer song, but I did not take it. I don't even remember which song it was, but it's just funny to bring that up. Blondie, Heart of Glass.
Nope.
No. So good, though.
Shit.
Well, hot damn. I still have 4.
Hey, Ron on the drums.
Dave Ron on the drum. Once had a love that it was a gas. Soon turned out had a heart of glass. Seemed like the real thing, but only to find much of mistrust, love's gone behind.
That's a fun one. I feel bad for not saving you there. All right. Curtis.
My last one. Rich Girl.
That one was really tough.
I love that you're pulling out these B-sides, but no.
Yeah. That was probably like 26 or 27 and didn't make my top 25.
Man, there's going to be ones that I have that you guys don't.
Seems that way.
Yeah. All right. John?
All right. This is another female one, so maybe you guys have it. Goodbye, Earl.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes.
No.
All right. Oh. It might not be dead yet, but there we go. Goodbye, Earl. All right. Randy?
Another female one. My Boyfriend's Back.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey.
All right.
All right. Yeah, no for me. But that's,
Where's your feather?
I don't know about a feather.
All right. And then Curtis is out, so we're back to John.
I've only got 2 left. Can we just dump out?
Yeah, go ahead and dump out.
I have Mandy and Oh Girl.
Mandy was almost going to be a game time decision, but was in my 25. Did not make it, unfortunately, and I do not have Oh Girl either.
All right. You just dump out, Randy?
I'm just double checking here, just making sure my ducks are in a row. I think I just have one left, and I do. It's Seasons in the Sun.
No. All right.
League Cup for me. That's part of the 25.
All right. So, just for shits and gigs, I had Nobody Does It Better.
Oh, so good.
I had Come Sail Away. I had Natural Woman. And
That's another good one.
that clears me out. Just for
Were there any songs that were taken in the 25 that weren't taken by all of us, or did we account for everything?
Oh, no, I have... Nobody took the 5 that I didn't take on mine. I had I Write the Songs, Crazy, Nothing Compares to You, I Just Called to Say I Love You, and I'm Gonna Write a Song.
Yeah.
Those are my extra 5.
Let me see. I had Nobody Does It Better and Mandy in my extra 5. Let's see what else I had. I had Who Put the Bomb. I had Nobody Does It Better, Mandy, End of the Road, You Got a Friend.
All right, so what do we get there? We got 4 all the way through unanimously, and then what do we got in the convo?
5 in the convo.
Yeah, this included all the 2s as well. So I'm not,
Yeah, I think the convo and the 2s should just migrate here because we can't just throw those 5 in the top 10 without a debate.
Yeah.
all right, so let's look at the 3s first and see which ones we want to take. So we've got Uptown Girl.
I think we can get rid of Uptown Girl because we have 2
Right.
Billy Joel songs.
Right.
Okay, so let's lose Uptown Girl. Boop. All right, so that gives us Over the Rainbow, Rainbow Connection, 1, 2, Jolene. Yeah, am I missing one?
And my
My
boyfriend's
Boyfriend's
back.
Back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think Rainbow Connection, Jolene, and My Boyfriend's Back should be in.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm all right with that because you get the doo-wop, you get kind of the 50s, early 60s vibe, you get a country song, and you get Kermit the Frog. So yeah, I'm in.
Okay, let's see. Rainbow Connection
And 2 female voices.
and Jolene. Jolene. So what does that give us? 7 now? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now everything's open.
Well, who was the one who gets the last pick?
Oh yes. Shall we get there?
Yeah.
It's Curtis. He chose 47, and it was 48.
Oh, good on
Didn't
you,
I have
Curtis.
49?
You
Or
had
as closest without going over?
It was closest without going over. Yep.
Yeah.
Shite.
So close, sir.
I had the original closest.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like the overlap, there was tons of overlap, but in your actual lists, all the overlap didn't make the show.
Right.
All right, so I'm looking at 12 left that we got to get 2 out of. Country Roads, Goodbye Earl.
3, right?
Huh?
Oh, well, okay. That we got to get 2, and then Curtis picks 1.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Country Roads, Goodbye Earl, Hero, I Believe I Can Fly, Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard, On the Road Again, Over the Rainbow, Runaway, Save the Best for Last, Sloop John B, Uptown Girl, and didn't we already lose Uptown Girl? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah, that was part of the original.
See, I'll go ahead and throw this out there. For me, this is easy. If we're gonna pick 2 left, it's Wild World and Hero.
I am all for that.
I really love Sloop John B, and I think you need something in these that has that integrated punk song, and I think Sloop John B is the one.
I don't think you do. I think this is.
It's part of who they are.
So which one are you saying no to, Wild World or Hero?
Well, it's hard to say no to either of them.
Okay.
I'm just trying to say yes to Sloop John B and then figure it out.
See, I think if you're getting people into this band, this is a band that can be a gateway for people who don't listen to music like this. Like I talked about it, when this first album, when Have a Ball came out, I was in high school and I used to listen to this in the car with my parents, and they liked it. And my parents hate this kind of music, so I think you don't have to lean into the punk rock stuff. You let them find out about that later. I don't think that necessarily has to be a selling point, because I think you can get a lot of people into this band because everybody knows Wild World, and I think the Japanese thing is a very cool thing that needs to be highlighted. I think those
don't
and nothing
disagree
wrong
with you
Sloop
on
John B.
that.
I love Sloop John B, but I would say let's just go on the merits of the songs, and I didn't really use the punk rock tie-ins as a determiner.
What do you think, Randy?
I just think it defines the band. I think that all encompassing when we talk about this whole entire list. Yeah, you want to get people into the band, but those people could also be into punk, and maybe that's a selling point for them, that you can say, hey, if you, especially early punk people that didn't really follow the 90s punk stuff, you could say, hey, there's a Ramones song influence in this, or hey, there's a Sex Pistols song influence in this. There's a lot of that, and that's a huge part of who they are and a huge part of what they do. So coming out with 10 and not putting one of those songs on the list, I think is a detriment to the list. I'll just
We already have Longest Time.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Say what you really
It's
mean,
true,
Randy.
but man, Sloop John B is just fucking good. That's the first one that does that. That's the first one that I think they experimented on that way. Oh, maybe no. Our Drag came out first, so they did the Bad Religion song. So,
But,
I still want-
So Hero, I think we talked about it when we talked about the song. I think Hero, it'd be a travesty if that doesn't get on this list.
You're putting it up against Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard and Country Roads and Wild World and On the Road Again, but I think I agree with that. You want to show people their ability to branch out,
Yeah.
and Hero definitely absolutely does that.
Yeah,
But
so
Hero-
now,
Hero
now the
for
debate
8, I
begins
think we can
for,
agree on.
for not number
Yeah.
9.
Then we can have
I think I'm
all
into that.
9.
And basically the case has been made for Sloop John B or Wild World. And it doesn't sound like Randy has moved either way. And
I love Wild World. I'll just put it that way. But I
Interesting.
think Sloop John B, like I would have argued it to
Interesting.
be
I didn't have
the
either
number
of
one.
these on my radar. So I've got no
That's how much I
insight
love
to
it.
this. How about do the thing that never helps? Yep.
Play the song. So is it trying to convince you or?
Which one has the better ending?
Yeah.
I think they're back to back.
See, because like after that intro, Sloop John B is just kind of straightforward, but Wild World has a lot of interesting stuff going on in it.
I don't think Sloop John B's that straightforward. I wanna go home. I wanna go home. I wanna go. Like that stuff is great. The backup vocals is great.
I don't know. Doing it that way, I'm inclined.
Drumming's fantastic. I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
I mean,
That's
I
the better ending. There.
technically agree with you, but I think listening to the two songs, what little we did, I'm more inclined to back Wild World.
Assalamu alaikum, Mike. Walaikum salam.
Come on.
God. All right,
Now that
let's-
I've lost everything to you, you say you wanna start something new, and it's breaking my heart that you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving, but if you wanna
I'll say this. Yeah, Wild World gets to what I want sooner.
And I had Sloop John B on my list. Like I realize I'm arguing against myself. But I think
I'm
for
arguing
the-
against myself too. They're literally on
All
the
right,
same record.
Shall we
Like
go Wild World then? Since
I think that's their best
you know what
record
I get to
too.
say. So, yeah. All right, so that brings us to number 10, the
Yeah,
final
it's
say.
literally you have the veto power,
Raise
so there's
Energy
nothing else we
final
can do.
say. Go to repsports.com. Use promo code STUPID, 15% off. The promo code just says, "Hey, I got sent from Deprogrammed." The final say is yours, Curtis.
Go to the trash. Go to the trash. Do it.
You go to the trash. Like
Hey.
a rock, like a planet,
All right.
like a fucking atom bomb. Favorite things. We got to
He did it.
Yeah.
overt Bad Religion ripoff here on this list. So
And you know what? When I took the generator in the first ever deprogram that I did with Bad Religion, nobody else took it. So a little redemption for generator there.
there we go.
Favorite things is one like we didn't get a lot of the show tunes. I mean, you got Rainbow Connection, but it's not technically a show tune. It's a
It's a
different
it's
things.
a
But
movie. So
favorite
Which
things
record
is
is that?
one that people know, and you'll get a different. You can grab a different audience with that. I'm cool with that.
Missed. I took it out of the list, so now I got to add it
Ardreg.
back.
Yeah.
All right. Let me do this.
Very good list, boys.
It is.
Yeah. A tough list.
I really thought End of the Road and Stand By Your Man.
All right,
were
so
gonna be
here
gonna be in.
are our 10. Danny
would've gone
Song,
back and pulled
Favorite
those out if
Things,
I had had a
Hero,
chance.
Jolene, My Boyfriend's Back, Only the Good Die Young, Rainbow Connection, Rocket Man, The Longest Time, and Wild World. All right, so John, those 10, which one is the one? What do you think, Randy?
Rainbow Connection.
I think Rainbow Connection's a good one. I think you kind of want to, if you're just telling one person to pick one song, you kind of want it with this band, you want to give them an artist that they know. While Danny's song might be their best rendition of a cover, I don't think too many people, at least in my generation, know the song, or they've at least heard the song in passing. I want to give them a song everybody knows and everybody can sing along to. And I think that's Rocket Man.
Both of those are very good choices. I feel like it maybe should be Joel, because like he was so popular on this discussion.
You know what?
Yeah, probably Rocket Man.
I feel like we got to go Rocket Man here. I think Rainbow Connection's a great choice, but I think for what they are, I think Randy's spot on. You want to give them something that they know. Go, hey, by the way, this is what they do. It's so Rocket Man is our number one.
I'm not going to
with a
fight
bullet.
you. That was going to be my second
So
pick.
let that one get a second.
And a cool bridge in this song too, where they kind of take it down and they slow it a little bit.
Yeah. Rocket Man, our number one with a bullet. Danny's song, Favorite Things, Hero. Jolene, My Boyfriend's Back, Only the Good Die Young, Rainbow Connection, The Longest Time, and Wild World round out our top 10. And gentlemen, we have done it. We have. All right, let's get it.
The end of the song, they at the end of the song, that's how you got to end the show, right?
Yeah! 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 We have done it. Top
better
10.
way to end this.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Check them out. And hey, check me out. Patreon.com/Oh Hi Justin. It's a great place to support this program directly. Me as well. You get all sorts of great content daily. And it's pods by me. A lot of pods by me. A lot of pods by me. So if you like me, it's well worth your dollar. If you don't, what are you doing here? If maybe money isn't your thing, and you just want to support from afar, join the Discord, Legion of Stupid Discord. Come hang out. We talk gear. We talk deprogrammed. We do all sorts of stuff in the Discord. Come play. It's a fun time. If you can't search it, just ask me for an invite, and I'll get you the link, and you can come hang out. Also, you can follow me on the Twitter machine at the Hulkster. Hey, you want to come talk? It's that simple. Follow me. Say, hey man, I want to talk about this band. And eventually we will get there. I promise. We will get there if I don't quit first. If I don't quit the show first. But we will get there. And we're a podcast. And what they tell me is that if you subscribe, rate, and comment, the algorithms, they bless you. And they put you in front of more eyeballs and inside of more ears. I don't know if that's true, but that's what they say. So subscribe, rate, comment. That would be cool. Would definitely love to have that. But the best, absolute best way you can help this show is by telling somebody about it. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed. You should too. Here's why. All those things would be awesome. And with that, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.